This is Natalie Wright. I'm happy to read for you today a portion of The Makers, Book 2 in the Half series, which releases May 10th, 2016. This is from a portion of a chapter with a character named Uval from the planet Ukta. He is one of the Mukta people that you'll meet in The Makers. And this is just a small portion of the chapter to get you into the feel of this portion of the book. Uval issued the command to ready his lander and its crew. He blinked slowly and disconnected from the optical interface with the computer. His chair rose while at the same time the glass case holding his Krindor opened. He uncinched his robe and allowed the red silk garment to fall into a pile on the floor. Uval lightly touched his hand to the black Krindor suit and it came alive. The nanobots embedded in the graphene skin of the suit recognized his unique electromagnetic signature. The suit undulated and became a wave of ebony spilling onto him. It reformed on Uval's naked body, covering him from neck to toes. The Krindor was a second skin, enmeshed with his flesh and syncing with his nerves in a perfect synergy of man and machine. He took the helmet from the glass case and pulled it over his wide forehead. The helmet's bots shook hands with the nanobots in his suit and, like a zipper, formed a nearly seamless bond. The strip of sleek, black fur attached to the helmet flowed down his back. It was not of any utility, but was instead a tradition worn by all ship captains. Black was the color of his father, and he wore it proudly into the hunt. The helmet was formed in the shape of an ulv head, another throwback to his forebears, but the pointed, wide-set ears had utility. With his helmet on, he heard sounds that were deeper, higher, and farther than he could with his own ears. The eyes, too, were enhanced with advanced tech. He could see in the infrared, and his night vision was greatly heightened. To any creature that had the misfortune to be his prey, the helmet's mouth was perhaps the most frightening aspect of the Krindor. It was equipped with razor-sharp teeth set in a mechanized, hinging jaw. Uval did not use the mechanical mouth to eat, but rather to rip open the throat of his prey. It was quick and efficient, and did little damage to the meat. Uval breathed the Krindor's odor in deeply. It smelled of sweat and blood and metal. The scent brought to his mind a wave of memories, of running on all fours in his Krindor, chasing the burly Thukna of Gopta, of ripping its throat open, the pungent smell, the musky animal, and taste of its blood as it splattered into the mouth of the helmet and touched his true lips. Uval blinked slowly twice, and the Krindor's computer powered on and synced itself with Uval's organic computer. The Krindor both received and sent information to Uval's brain and body. He issued commands via the optical interface as he sped to Bay 1, where his landing ship, the Waynar, waited. His movements were awkward at first. He had not worn his Krindor for many months, and his body was unused to it. And the series of blinks and focus required to give the mental commands to not only operate the suit, but to interface with the ship were difficult to manage all at once. But Uval had been fitted with his first Krindor when he was only 40. He'd interfaced with the exoskeleton for nearly 80 years. By the time he got to the Pay, he was moving as smoothly as ever. The Waynar was tiny in comparison to the Draknar. It had only a 6-person command crew, but the ship was large enough to hold 100 Vree ensconced in their Krindors. The Vree landing party was already strapped into their upright landing harnesses when Uval entered. At the sight of him, the Vree began a thunderous howl. Their voices were filtered through the mechanized voice bot, making them sound tinny and hollow. Uval's blood pumped hot in his veins, his breathing rapid. He said nothing but issued his electronic order to the commander of the Waynar to proceed towards Kasari. The Waynar had no windows. The hall was crafted of the same black drosh as the Draknar. The quarters were cramped as the Vree stood shoulder to shoulder, crammed into every inch of the central area of the ship. Beneath them was an empty refrigerated cargo bay, waiting to be filled with fresh meat to feed their families.